What I have shown you is reality. What you remember, that is the illusion. Oh, shit. That's such a banger line. You know that meme, that gif of the rapper writing and fire just coming out of his pen? That's what Sephiroth is saying right here. Like, dude, I messed with you a lot, but this is real. Hello everyone, Curious Corduroy here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be playing through Chapter 10 of the Final Fantasy VII campaign in Ever Crisis, titled Looming Threat, which should give us a little peek at the diamond weapon, but also act as a bit of a primer for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3. So, let's get into it. Alright, just a little spoiler warning. If you are somebody who has only played Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, but you've never played the original Final Fantasy VII, and somehow you have found your way to my video, maybe don't watch, because this next section that we're going to cover from Ever Crisis is basically going to spoil the rest of the story for Final Fantasy VII, specifically how the game is supposed to open, because according to the director of Rebirth and Part 3, Naoki Hamaguchi, Part 3 is going to open up with this next section, which is the Icicle Inn Great Glacier area. Now, normally I don't cover the Final Fantasy VII campaign from Ever Crisis because it's based on the original FF7, something most of us have already played. We know the story, we know the beats, we know what happens. But since this is taking place technically after Rebirth, and again, it's acting as the opening, potentially, for Part 3, I thought it would act as a nice refresher course, a nice primer, because a lot of stuff happens in this section in particular. If I remember correctly, you get the Jenova backstory, you get way more stuff with Cloud, Diamond Weapon, Sephiroth gets unleashed, so I thought it would be kind of fun. And granted, the story of FF7 and the way that the Remake trilogy is telling it is different, so it's not going to be the exact same in Remake Part 3 as it is here. The storytelling is a little bit different in the Remake trilogy. The locations of stuff we visited is already different. Stuff with Cloud is going on different, so it's not the exact same. But it's interesting to kind of see like what stays the same, how much of this campaign in Ever Crisis is faithful to the original, and it just kind of acts as a cool preview of stuff we will eventually see. And I'm also curious to see like a high resolution version of the diamond weapon, because I think the last time we saw that was in the Final Fantasy XV Kingsglaive movie, which had a huge weapon, which was essentially diamond weapon in terms of its looks. I don't even remember the name of the monster in that movie. It may have just straight up been diamond weapon, but that was the last time we really saw something on that level. But we'll probably see it here. Also, I will be attempting to read all of the dialogue. Godspeed to my voice, just in case there's some people that maybe don't want to watch, maybe they'd rather listen, just to make it a little easier. Also, these chapters can be kind of long, sometimes upwards of an hour, so grab a drink, grab a snack. Maybe you want to save this video for when you have a nice meal. I don't know you. Just be prepared to strap in. All right, let's get into it. Main Section 1, Icicle Inn. Planet in crisis. We are going through a thunderstorm right now. We just got out of a tornado warning, so I'm really hoping we don't lose power. That would suck. All right. Okay, so we're gonna have combat in this section. I know like the meta of Ever Crisis is that you want an attacker, you want a support character, and you want a healer, based on what I've read. My best healer was Aerith, and she did. So these are my three strongest characters. Cloud can heal, Barrett can heal, Vincent's a beast, literally and figuratively, so we should be fine. Sephiroth heads for the Promised Land. Braving the freezing cold, Cloud and his friends travel north in pursuit through the snowy fields. Oh shit! Icicle Inn. I love Red's little tail, how it gives a glow. Brr. Sure is cold up here. I'm gonna get canceled if I do that. Feels like my body will freeze solid if I'm not careful. Barrett, if you keep moving, it'll raise your body temperature. The little mini game. Oh, random battles. And as if on cue, we've got monsters incoming. We got the danger chickens. So I normally let the computer battle for me because it's way better at this game than I could ever be. So they should make quick work of this. Oh, that's a big guy. Is that a Levicron? That's a Levicron. Yeah. There goes Vincent. I have his ultimate weapon, so he just unleashes his limit break right out the gate. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the fast forward off because we may eventually run into a boss, and I'd like to see that. Yeah, Cloud's got Cura, Barret. He has healing Asuna and Cure, so we should be okay. They like to add a lot of random battles to kind of pad things out here. It's no use. I'm fighting my butt off and I'm still freezing. Looks like I'm about at my limit. Getting kind of sleepy all of a sudden. Whatever you do, don't go to sleep. Nightmare on Elm Street. Everyone, we need to brave it out just a little longer. We'll be reaching a town shortly. I wish I could do a Scottish accent. Really? Boy, I could sure use a hot cup of tea by a blazing fire. Come on, we're almost there. Poor Sid. And again, because this follows the events of the original FF7, we've already been to Rocket Town and done all the Wu-Tai shenanigans where Yuffie and Elena get kidnapped. Decrepit Cabin. Okay, I think this is where we get the Genova backstory, if I remember correctly. Got the classic Icicle End music. We made it. Great job, everyone. No one lives here, apparently, so we're free to stay. It's such a rickety little shack. It's as cold in here as it is outside. And this dust. I don't think anyone's been here in years. Well, at least it's shielding us from the wind. Well, now, this is quite the facility. Shinra has its hooks even in a remote town like this, huh? Looks like we've got access to video. Could it be Shinra research materials? Let's find out. Let's find out. The original Crisis. Final Fantasy and their crises. Whoa. The stash. I forgot what Professor Gas looked like in the original. Was it like this? Camera's ready. Then, Ifalna, please tell us about the Cetra. 2,000 years ago, our ancestors, the Cetra, heard the cries of the planet. The first ones to discover the planet's wound were the Cetra at the Knowles Pole. Tell us, Ifalna, where is the land called Knowles Pole? Knowles Pole refers to this area. The Cetra then began a planet reading. Ifalna, what exactly does planet reading entail? I can't explain it very well, but it's like having a conversation with the planet. Kind of like praying, I guess, for Aerith, right? It said something fell from the sky, making a large wound. We know who that was. Thousands of Cetra pulled together, trying to heal the planet. But, due to the severity of the wound, it was only able to heal itself over many years. Do the ancients, rather the Cetra, have special powers to heal the planet? No, it's not that kind of power. The life force of all living things on this planet becomes its energy. The Cetra tried desperately to cultivate the land so that the energy needed for the planet to heal would not be depleted. Even here, so close to the North Cave, the snow never melts. Is that because energy is gathered here to heal the injury? Yes, the energy that was needed to heal the planet withered away the land. And so the planet tried to persuade the Cetra to leave the Null's Pole, but Ifalna, let's take a break. There's some interesting parallels here with what happened in Wutai. The 5 warriors that fought with Dachau against this beast, they used powerful magic, fire magic that took out the beast, but it also scorched the entire land, forcing everyone to move. So, similar parallels. I'm all right. When the Cetra were preparing to part with the land they loved, that's when it came to them. It appeared differently to different people. For some, it looked like their late mother. For others, a lost sibling, illusions from their past. Who or what was it that appeared at the North Cave? It's all rather mysterious. It's Jenova. It was the one who injured the planet. Or the crisis from the sky, as we came to call it. I think they refer to it as a calamity as well. This being first approached the Cetra as a friend, but then deceived them, and finally gave them the virus. The Cetra were ravaged by the virus and went mad, transforming into monsters. Then, just as it had approached the Cetra in Nosepole, it made contact with other Cetra clans, infecting them as well. You don't look so well. Let's call it a day. That's how Jenova works. She crash lands, makes her way through society, manipulates people. Hey, Ifalna is Aerith's mother, right? Also very bittersweet that Aerith never got to see this. Indeed, and Professor Gast was in charge of the Jenova project. This is footage from the Jenova project? What is this stuff? I've never seen any of it before. Part 1. Weapon. Okay, episode 2, weapon. Let's watch the other videos. We might find out more information on the Jenova project. Agreed. I love this music so much. What is weapon? God, that stash. Ifalna, can you comment on the thing called weapon? Yes, Professor. The one you mistook for a Cetra was named Jenova. That is the crisis from the sky. The planet knew this entity had to be destroyed. You see, as long as Jenova exists, the planet will never be able to fully heal itself. So, to fulfill this task, the planet created a weapon of its own will. Yes, but there is no record of weapon ever being used. Not yet. A small number of the surviving Cetra defeated Jenova and confined it. We're going to get way more of that in part 3, I'm sure, because we got a little bit in Rebirth. The planet produced weapon, but it was no longer necessary to use it. So, weapon no longer exists on this planet. Planet? Weapon cannot vanish. It lies dormant somewhere on the planet. Even though Jenova is confined, it could come back to life at any time. The planet has not fully healed itself yet, so it is still wary of the threat that Jenova poses. Where is weapon? Weapons. I don't know. I can no longer hear the voice of the planet, at least not well. Times have changed. The planet is most likely observing and waiting in silence. Are those M dashes? Thank you, Ifalna. That will be all for today. Weapon. Do you know anything about this? I've heard that it's some kind of special materia. You mean like an extra super awesome materia? Let's go get it. You saw the video. They don't know where it is. Maybe the other videos will tell us where. Whoa, is that one section already? Wow! Some of these can be really short. Confidential. Also, if you're this far into the video, thank you. Let me know if you like this style or if you prefer when I just do the recaps. This is just something different to try. Sometimes doing recaps gets a little monotonous. Come on, hurry up and play the next one. Stop. You're not making this go any faster. Hey, how about this one? He's just looking at her. Fine. Daughter's record, 30th day after birth. The video camera again? Are you planning on recording every minute of her life? Oh, come now. This is our daughter, yours and mine. Again, very bittersweet. Don't you want to capture her childhood on videotape? If you keep doting on her like that, she won't grow up to be strong. Aerith is different from the other children. Who knows what dangers await her? Don't say that. You don't say that. Whatever happens, I will always protect my family. You and Aerith are my only treasures. I'll never let you go. Darling, you make me feel so happy. If I hadn't met you, Now, Kith. Knock on the door. Who could that be? I was just about to. Oh, I mean, how dare they intrude on our private time together? Why don't I go get rid of them for you then? Yes, I'll be right there. Professor Gas was trying to get it in. Who could it be? I wonder. You people are... Of course. I've been searching for you, Ifalna, or should I say, Cetra? I don't think I have a Hojo voice. Long time no see, Professor Gast. I'm not going to be able to do that. Hojo, how did you find us? Please, I can scarcely remember a time when I didn't know exactly where you were. 2 years I waited. That's how much I wanted this new sample. New sample? You don't mean Aerith? Aerith? What a nice name. I've severed all ties with Shinra. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Please, Aerith has nothing to do with it. Ifalna, I'm the only one you're after, right? Oh no, I'll need all of you for my experiment. You understand, don't you, Professor Gast? We can change the future of the planet. Don't worry, Ifalna. I'll take care of this. Please don't put up a fight. I don't want any harm to come to my precious sample. Hojo freaking sucks, man. What a funny looking camera. Guard, destroy it. Take good care of our guests. What are you doing, Professor? Ifalna, take Aerith and run. Silence. There's the gunshot. No, darlings. Oh, God. And don't forget the child. What's this? Videos? The Ancients? Weapon? A mountain of treasure. Thank you, Professor. Hojo sucks, man. How horrible. You've got to be kidding me. I had no idea. That damn Hojo. Next time I see him, I'm gonna cut him to pieces with my shuriken. Yeah, and I'll plug him full of holes. Grab his dick and twist it. Hojo has to pay for what he did, but our priority right now is Sephiroth. We'll leave at dawn. Yeah, you can make the argument Hojo is the biggest villain in all of FF7. More than the monsters, more than Sephiroth, everything Hojo touches, gets like a rot on it. Endless fields of snow. Okay, sometimes they include dungeons in these chapters. This might be a section where we have a dungeon, where I get to run around for a little bit. Icicle Inn. It's cold. Even after a good night's sleep, it's still so cold. Well, what did you expect? If you're that cold, then maybe we can pick up the pace a little. Found you. Elena. You're? Cloud. I won't let you go any further. What's up ahead? Never mind that. I'm here to make you pay for what you did to my boss. Boss? You mean Song? That wasn't us. Sephiroth did it. You're lying. It's too convenient. I'm not lying. It was Sephiroth. Deny it all you want. You're still going to pay. Oh, man. Okay, we do battle. It's not avoiding the Elena knuckle. Yeah, Vincent's gonna whoop her butt. Oh, she's not even here yet. Yeah, it's just Vincent limit break to start every battle. 88,000 damage. Okay, she'll probably be in the third wave. There she goes. If you won't admit to it, I'm just going to have to press the issue. Oh yeah, she's not gonna last. The Elena voice actors, whether it's Japanese or English, really go all out with their like battle efforts. I kind of feel bad sometimes when I'm whooping her butt in Rebirth. What? Because she just screams so loud. Ma'am! She's just all laid out. Make sure she's okay. Now, let's go. She's just laid out. There's no way they can climb the Great Glacier anyway. Cloud and his friends brave their way through the seemingly endless fields of snow. Footprints vanish quickly, affecting the group's sense of direction as well as their body temperature. This is also slightly an abridged version of FF7. They cut some stuff out. All wet as far as you can see. I feel like my body's going to be frozen solid. You know, seeing a place like this makes you realize the awesome power of nature. But if anyone told me to live here, I'd tell them to. You know. I'll tell you one thing though, if I did have to live here, I'd change things around to make it better. Human ingenuity can make any place livable. I guess that would take the opposite of this place, make the opposite of this place Midgar. When you think of it that way, Shinra may not be so bad. That's when you know Barrett's losing it. Ugh, what in the hell am I saying? Shinra not so bad? Standing still will lower your body temp. You should think and walk at the same time. The little chibi animations are cute. Oh, no dungeon. I wonder if there's going to be one in this section then. Alright, main section 2. The planet Scar. Oh, there we go. Northern Cave. Look at this. With nature itself seemingly standing against them, Cloud and his friends traverse the frozen wastes to finally reach the planet's wound in the northern reaches. I wonder who's in there. Oh, the music. This place is going to look so sick in part 3. An old crater. Something fell out of the sky and crashed down here, leaving a scar on the planet. That must be why the planet's energy gathers here. It's taking a very long time to heal a very old wound. Sephiroth took that energy and is trying to use it to summon Meteor. Next time, the wound won't be so small. The time has come to settle things with Sephiroth, huh? I've lost many things because of him. Let's go. Yeah, we'll stop Sephiroth once and for all. I'm curious to see what they do with the music in part 3, because in Rebirth, every zone had its own unique music based on that area. But in the OG FF7, after this point in the game, the world map music changes. It gets dark. So I'm wondering if they might do that for part 3, if they'll replace like their region themes and just do like one unifying theme, or maybe they'll take every region theme and make like a darker version of it. It's kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and speed this up just a little bit. Got one more wave. I have no idea if the microphone picked that up, but there is just a lot of thunder right now. Storm season has begun. We had tornado warnings last night and tonight. That's... Should be Hojo and Scarlet. Yep, the Highwind Bridge. I finally found it. This is incredible. This is the promised land that the president has been searching for. But I'll be the one who gets it. I really like Rufus's voice. Sorry, old man. That land will belong to no one. It is where the reunion will take place. They will all gather there. I wonder if we will see Sephiroth. That went quick. Some of these are short. Whirlwind maze, sick. Wow. This was a really cool area in the original. I'm just so excited for part 3. Within the crater, there are a number of black-cloaked individuals navigating the treacherous cliffs through scores of fierce whirlwinds. Meanwhile, Cloud and his friends have arrived at the place they are aiming for. Sephiroth, this is the end for all of you. Oof. Sephiroth. What's about to end is you. You're right. This is the end of this body's usefulness. He disappeared. Where'd he go? Our purpose is to deliver the black materia to our master. Our purpose? Those who carry Jenova's cells. So, your master is... Of course, Sephiroth. I think this happens right in the original. It's been a minute since I played, purposely. I've been staying away from it because everything still feels kind of fresh and new when I see it again. I'm like, I don't remember that. Oh, boss battle. Another Jenova. Yep. It's Jenova, man. Jenova death. Let's go, Vincenzo. God, Vincent's so busted. He does so much damage. Ah, she put up a barrier. Gotta get those tentacles. Yeah, like I said, it's been a minute since I played OG FF7, and I kind of like that because there's a lot that I remember, and there's a lot I don't remember. So when I see it again, it's like, oh wow, I don't remember that. That's cool. So this is technically a refresher, but still, there's a lot that this Ever Crisis doesn't cover. What do you know? Jenova cells. So what was this all about? So that's what this is all about, you dyslexic idiot! The Jenova reunion. Not Sephiroth. You mean all this time it wasn't Sephiroth we've been after? Nope. I'll explain later. Right now, the only thing we should be thinking about is beating Sephiroth. But Sephiroth is... He's here. The real Sephiroth is just beyond here. Marination Station. It's incredibly wicked and incredibly cruel. But he's releasing a powerful will from deep within this planet's wound. black materia is back in our hands. Now, all we have to do is defeat Sephiroth, and that'll be the end. What's up ahead is going to be really dangerous. The rest of you, wait here. I want to go. I have to settle things with Sephiroth. Alright, be careful. We'd better not take the black materia any further. Why don't you give it to someone else to hold on to? Take it, Barrett. Don't give it to anyone. I'm counting on you. I think in the original game you can choose, right? You got it. I don't remember if you choose or if he gives it to Red. We're going in first. You guys stay and keep watch. This is where things get really crazy. Also, I think my party's now just Cloud and Tifa. Oh crap, Nibelheim's illusion. The stuff they can do with this in part 3 with Sephiroth, just twisting that knife, pulling the strings on Cloud. Dude, what is this? What happened? Everything's gone white. Cloud, where are you? Calm down, Tifa. I'm right here. Sephiroth is near. Anything could happen. Also, that didn't look like string pulling. Here we go. This is Nibelheim? But why? This is an illusion that Sephiroth's made up. He's trying to confuse us. It'll be alright. As long as we know it's an illusion, there's nothing to be afraid of. Come on, let's keep going. Yeah, you're right. Look. All right, let's go. There's Zachary. This is where everything starts to just break down. Stop this, Sephiroth. So stupid. I can hear him laughing. Oh, that ain't an illusion, Cloud. Cloud, this is just an illusion. Don't worry about it. What's next? Stop it already. This is what actually happened 5 years ago. But it's probably not going to be me coming out of Shinra Manor. He's going to try and show us another stupid illusion. Ah, there's Zack. Zangon. See? Didn't I tell you? Hey, it's you. You're still sane, right? Then come over here and help me. I don't want to watch this. Cloud, don't watch. I'll check this house. You check that one over there. What's wrong, Tifa? I told you before, right? As long as we know it's an illusion, there's no need to be scared. Sephiroth! I know you're listening. I know what you want to say. That I wasn't in Nibelheim 5 years ago. That's it, isn't it? That music. I see you finally understand. I understand what it is you're up to. You're trying to confuse me, right? But seeing these things won't affect me. I remember it all. The heat of the fire, the pain in my body, and in my heart. Oh, is that so? You are just a puppet. You have no heart and cannot feel any pain. How can there be any meaning in the memory of such a being? What I have shown you is reality. What you remember, that is the illusion. Oh shit! That's such a banger line. You know that meme, that gif of the rapper writing and fire just coming out of his pen? That's what Sephiroth is saying right here. Like, dude, I messed with you a lot, but this is real. That's such a banger line. Cloud? Do you understand? Nope. I don't want to understand. But I want to ask you one thing. Why are you doing this? I want you to take back your real self. The one who gave me the black materia that day. Who would have ever thought that a failed experiment would prove so useful? Hojo would die if he knew. Hojo, what does he have to do with me? 5 years ago, you were constructed by Hojo, piece by piece, right after Nibelheim was burned to the ground. A puppet made from potent Genova cells, her knowledge within, and the power of Mako. An incomplete Sephiroth clone, not even given a number. That is your reality. Cloud, don't listen to him. Just cover your ears. Close your eyes. What's wrong, Tifa? I'm not affected by this at all. All that talk of Hojo constructing you is a lie. Yeah, this is where Sephiroth, like, he twists reality. Oh god, where did I hear that phrase? Was it from Claire Obscure? He who guards... is it he who guards lies with the truth? Or is it the opposite? Sephiroth is essentially twisting the truth here. I mean, we have memories together, don't we? When we were kids, those starlit nights. Tifa, why do you seem scared by your own words? Shall I show everyone here what's in your heart? Shall I give you despair? It seems that prospect makes her uncomfortable. Yeah, there's a lot Sephiroth can do in that section in part 3, specifically with the death of Aerith. He can make Cloud break even further by saying, oh yeah, Cloud, actually you're the one that killed Aerith. It wasn't me. You went psycho, you had a fit of rage and you killed her, which Cloud can be like, dang, I have had those episodes before. And he can't turn to Tifa and be like, is he telling the truth? Because Tifa wasn't there. Barrett and the rest of the party, they weren't there. They only got there after Aerith had been stabbed. So that can make Cloud break even harder and make Tifa doubt herself even more, because she's like, well, Cloud hasn't been acting normal. What if he did kill Aerith? So, man, there's so much to look forward to in part 3 with that section. Sephiroth is just going to have a field day with Cloud in that moment, just breaking him just piece by piece. That's going to be such a great scene. Because he's been trying to break Cloud and Tifa's bond all throughout Remake and Rebirth, getting him to doubt her. It hasn't worked, but this time, you know, there could be some legit doubts there. Tifa, is Sephiroth right? Cloud, what are you so afraid of? Don't worry about me. I'm alright. No matter how confused I am, I won't believe a word that Sephiroth says. Are you sure about that? It's true that sometimes I can't seem to figure out who I am, and they've had similar conversations already in Rebirth. There's a lot of things muddled up in my memories. But Tifa, remember what you said to me? Long time no see, Cloud. Those words will always support me and comfort me. Those words will always support me and comfort me. I'm the one you grew up with. I'm Cloud of Nibelheim. No matter how much I lose faith in myself, that is the truth. So Tifa, you don't have to be so scared. No matter what anyone else says to me, it's how you see me that counts. No, that's not true, Cloud. What's not true? And here's where Tifa... Oh my god. This is why this game is so good. Aren't I the same Cloud that you grew up with? That's not what I mean. I don't know how to say it. Cloud, I need some time. Just give me some time. Cloud, don't blame Tifa. I will explain it to you. Jenova has the power to change one's appearance, voice, and manner based on the memories of another. Inside of you, Jenova has merged with Tifa's memories. Of the boys that appear in Tifa's memories, there may have been one named Cloud. Cloud, please, just don't think right now. Think, Cloud. Jeez. Oh, excuse me. I suppose you were never given an actual name. Shut up, Sephiroth. Do you still not understand? Then, do you remember the picture we took before we headed for Mount Nibel? Tifa, you remember, right? Ruh-roh. But there is no way he would know. Now, where is that picture? Let me just go grab it over on this dead body. Ah, here we are. Would you like to see? I must say it turned out good. Cloud, don't. I should be in that picture. But even if I'm not, don't worry. This world is just an illusion that Sephiroth made up. Just as I thought. This picture's a fake. The truth is in my memories. "5 years ago, I came back to Nibelheim to inspect the reactor. I was 16. The town hadn't changed at all. What did I do? Oh yeah. I went to see my mom and all the other people in the town. I spent the night and we went to the reactor in Mount Nibel. I was excited about it, because that was my first mission after becoming Soldier First Class. Soldier First Class? Soldier? When did I join Soldier? And it begins. How did I join Soldier? Why can't I remember? It's like when you walk into a room for something and you don't remember what you walked into the room for. That's right. I don't have to worry about any of that. Because I was... Cloud? Let's go, Tifa. I'm all right. I mean, we are schmooving through this. This is going quick. Promised Land. Oh, it's just Barret. Make sure he's got all of his right gear on. Yeah, we're good to go. God, the music's so good. That is where Sephiroth's been, the real Sephiroth. Wow, that's amazing. This is all materia. The outside is rich with Mako energy. The inside is a treasure trove of materia. This truly is the Promised Land.
There is no such thing as the Promised Land. It's a legend, an old wives' tale. It's utterly ridiculous.
I won't do that for the whole video. Thanks, Scarlet's got cake. Everything I imagined is actually here. Isn't that good enough? But I suppose I should expect that kind of rigid thinking from a second-rate scientist. Get his ass! What's happening? It's coming from inside the wall. He's at the walls! Something's in there. It's moving. Weapon. So it actually does exist. I never believed it until now. What are you talking about? Weapon. A monster created by the planet. It appears when the planet is in danger and reduces everything to nothingness. That's what was stated in Professor Gast's report. I never saw that report. Where is it? Here. Right here. You're just full of secrets, aren't you? I kind of like the idea of Genesis being a weapon. Or just a secret boss battle, you know? Still no sign of Cloud and them coming back. I hope they're alright. But what's up with that? Such a tiny materia has the power to destroy the planet? What the? Is everyone alright? The hell is going on? Hey, guys. What is this place? Where did everyone go? Bingo. Barret, I'm so glad I found you. That's not Tifa. Tifa. Something's not right here. It got pitch black all of a sudden, and now everyone's gone. Everyone's waiting. Cloud's in trouble. Please, come with me. Help us. Over there. Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but I guess I just need to get moving. Oh, snap. I'll always get my friends out of trouble. Let's do this, Barret. It's a fire drake, okay. Oh god, they do a lot of damage. Oh no, maybe not. I was looking at the wrong bar. I got scared for a second. There you go, Barret. Yeah, he'll be fine. Oh, that does a lot. There we go. $50 crystals. Can't give me more than that. Tifa, let's hurry. And don't forget, the black materia. Dang. Where it ends and begins. This might be a shorter chapter. I don't know if we're getting 4 sections out of this. Mr. President, I have a bad feeling about this place. Maybe we should go back to our ship now. We need to prepare for the inspection anyway. Hey, where did you come from? This place is going to get rough. Better leave things to me and get out of here while you still can. Leave things to you? I'm not sure what you mean. This is where the reunion is happening, where everything begins and ends. Cloud! Hey, we're here to help you. Thanks, Barrett. Where's the black materia? Cloud! I can hear Britt Baron saying Cloud in my head. It's safe. I have it. Give it to me. I'll take it from here. You can't hear my voice. You alright? Okay then, here. Gotta say it was a lot of pressure holding on to this thing. No, don't. Please, stop, Cloud. Thanks. Leave the rest to me. Come on, the black materia. Please wait, just a little longer. Everyone, thanks for everything, and I'm sorry. Especially you, Tifa. I'm really sorry. You've been so good to me. I don't know what to say. I never lived up to being Cloud. Maybe one day, you'll meet the real Cloud. Oh, she will. This is perfect. It means that my experiment was a complete success. You? What is your number? And this just confirms everything further, you know? Drives Cloud deeper into that dark hole. Professor Hojo, I don't have a number. You didn't give me one because you said I was a failed experiment. What the? You mean a failure was able to make it all the way here? Professor, please give me a number. Please, Professor. Shut up, you miserable failure. Damn. Dude, if Cloud snaps here in part 3 and we have to fight him, that'd be sick. Dark Cloud boss battle. Who was that? He's a Sephiroth clone I created after the real Sephiroth died 5 years ago. Using my knowledge and skills, I combine Jenova cells and Mako with science and nature to bring him to life. I'm not overjoyed about the failure part, but the Jenova reunion theory has now been proven. You see, even if Jenova's body is dismembered and scattered, it will eventually become one again. That is what is meant by Jenova reunion. I have been waiting for the reunion to start. 5 years have passed, and now the clones have begun to return. I thought that the clones would begin to gather at Midgar where Jenova is stored. But my predictions were not entirely correct. Jenova itself began to move away from the Shinra building. But being the genius that I am, I soon figured it out. You see, it was all Sephiroth's doing. Sephiroth is not content with just diffusing his will into the live stream. He wants to manipulate the clones himself, which he can do because of the cells. Yes, that was how it started. I wondered where the clones were going. I was never able to figure it out. I never figured it out myself. The one thing I did know was that Sephiroth would be at their final destination. I wasn't pursuing Sephiroth. I was being summoned by him. All the anger and hatred I had towards him made it impossible for me to forget him. That and what he gave me. Sephiroth, I'm here. I brought you the black materia. Please, show yourself to me. Where are you? Do we get a PS1 cutscene? Or do they recreate it? Sephiroth. So we finally meet again. Did you see it? It is Sephiroth. He is here. This is perfect. Both Jenova's reunion and Sephiroth's will. They were not diffused into the live stream. They gathered here instead. What are you so happy about, Professor? You know what this means, don't you? Cloud has the black materia, you dumbass. Sephiroth is going to summon Meteor. Every single person is going to die. Whatever is said now is too little too late. We must evacuate. I want all of you to come with me. There's still much more I want to know. Hey, Cloud. Stop. Don't do it. And the camera wobble is insane. Cloud. Yeah, in part 3, dude, if Cloud snaps... Oh, they recreated it. That's cool. And thus, the real Sephiroth returns. I love the idea, though, of Cloud snapping as this place is breaking down and you have to fight him, knock his ass out, get him onto the high wind. That's so cool. Oh snap, his diamond weapon. That's cool looking. This has got to be a weapon battle in the future for Ever Crisis, right? Oh, there's ultimate weapon too. Damn, that's big. I forgot how huge he was. Blasting off into space. That is so cool. Yeah, it's easy to forget just how big the weapons are. Oh, we got a main section 3, Limitless Crisis, 7 days later. So we're gonna go to Mediel, maybe? Yeah, the weapons look so cool. Again, they're probably gonna look different in part 3. The design might be a little different, but it's still pretty cool to see them like in this high quality, since before it was always just the PS1 graphics. Cloud. I didn't know what to do. I've never known what to do since we met again. Poor kid. These are the actual events that happen. Are you all right? Tifa? Tifa? Oh, Cloud. That's right. I'm Cloud. Is it really you, Cloud? I can't believe it's you. And Serenity here of all places. Yeah, it's been a while. What happened to you? You don't look well. Yeah? It's nothing. I'm okay. How long has it been? 5 years? What is it? Oh, nothing. It's just, it really has been a long time. Actually, it's been 7 years. You joined Soldier, but quit after the Sephiroth incident. And now you're a mercenary. You told me a lot about what happened after you left Nibelheim. But something was wrong. I felt like some of the things you were talking about were strange. All the things you didn't know but should, and other things you shouldn't know but did. Which is one of the reasons why Tifa never brings it up. I wanted to clear things up, because she knows Cloud's not well. He knows stuff he shouldn't know, and the stuff that he should remember, like how long it's been, moments from their childhood, he can't remember. So she starts to then question her own sanity of like, okay, Cloud was not at Nibelheim, but he remembers every detail that happened. How is that possible? But I was afraid if I asked too much, you would go somewhere far away again. Literally and literally and metaphorically. And I didn't want that. I didn't know what to do. All I knew was that I needed more time. That's why I told you about the avalanche job. I wanted to be with you and watch you. Song goes so hard. It's so bright. The glare. You'll be better soon. You've been asleep for a long time. I'm hungry. I feel like I'm kind of finding Tifa's voice. Hey, why don't you ask? About him. Because I'm scared. Are we going to do the whole Junon execution thing here? How far are they going? Don't worry then. I don't know what happened to Cloud either. Though I guess I shouldn't tell you not to worry. None of the others know anything either. We don't know if he's alright or what. And it's been 7 days. He's alive, right? What about Sephiroth? I don't think he's coming back quite yet. Remember that big light in the northern cave? Since then, the crater's been surrounded by this huge barrier of light. Looks like it's protecting Sephiroth while he sleeps in that big hole. That might also be one of the reasons why the weapons never go after Sephiroth. There was a cool theory that the Shinra arc on Blue Sky posted of, like, what if Sephiroth has some sort of control over the weapons, which is a possibility. But it's also possible that just because he was in that barrier, deep in the crater, they just didn't sense him. We can't do a damn thing about it. We just have to wait until he wakes up. And on top of that, there's a huge monster called Weapon on the rampage. Weapon? Remember that huge monster that was with Sephiroth at the bottom of the crater? It's that legendary monster from the past that Aerith's mother was talking about. And now it's up here causing mayhem. Rufus is trying to deal with it. I hate to say it, but he's got guts. Oh, what about Meteor? Tifa, your hair. Do we just give up? Don't know. Man, Meteor's gonna look sick in part 3. It also makes me wonder again, how do you change the region music once Meteor gets summoned? Does every area look orange? I thought Cloud would show up to save you all. What are you going to do to Cloud? Professor Hoja wants to check on him. Reunion, Sephiroth's clones, all that business. In any case, Meteor has been summoned. Essentially, it's all but over now. So I have no need of you anymore. No. Maybe there's one more important job for you to do.
President, preparations for the public execution are complete.
Execution? Well, yes, you are to be executed for causing the situation. I take back what little praise I had for this jackass. Well, enjoy your last moments together. So, I'm trying to think, where does this end? Where does this chapter end? We could get 4 sections out of this, so it might end at the escape. Well, that would make it 3 sections. Or maybe when we get back to Mideel. Due to the Shinra Company's machinations, Barrett and his cohorts are blamed for causing the current terror and chaos in the world, and are scheduled for public execution. Barrett is brought to the press room to be paraded before the world as a monster, while Tifa is led to the gas chamber. Jesus.
Ow, my headphones.
What are you doing? This is my special gas chamber. Take your time and enjoy a slow, painful death. I messed up my headphones. Aren't we sassy? God damn. Oh, are they going to do the slap fight? I'm probably not going to be able to control it, but man, that'd be funny. Well now, the show is about to begin. Just about to begin. Uh-oh! Emergency! Emergency! Weapon is approaching. All hands to battle stations. Oh no, weapons here. Run! Damn. Why now? Scarlet, how do you feel in this moment? So you didn't run like the others. I'm impressed. How do I feel right now? Intruder. Eat camera. I came to help. Why are you... Aren't you Shinra? Let's just say I'm against capital punishment. Besides, I hate this woman. Now come on, we have to help Tifa. I'll keep watch at the entrance. Fools. I've already pulled the switch. And I remember the mini game where you have to try and like get the key and undo the cuffs. It won't open. Okay, time for plan B. Let's run to the airport. Airport? And leave Tifa behind? Trust me. We have to take a chance. I guess, yeah, you could open up with the icicle in area. It would make sense to set this up, but then again, you lose Cloud in part 3 at the beginning if you do the icicle in stuff right away. Because I like that idea, but there's also the idea of like, I threw this out in the soundtrack video I talked about recently, of like maybe the intention of the party is to go to the northern crater, but the Bronco can't handle the storms maybe surrounding the crater. So Sid's like, we gotta go to Rocket Town so I can fix this thing up. You get all the backstory for Sid, the Shinra space program, Shara, Rufus shows up, wants the Bronco, you leave with the Bronco, and then you end up in the Wutai region maybe. I mean, either option I think is a good way to start. The Sapphire weapon deals a devastating blow to Shinra's Junon headquarters. Rufus returns fire with Junon's giant cannon, achieving a costly victory against the Ancient Terror. Yeah, Sapphire gets the raw end of the deal. It emerges, it looks super scary, and then Rufus just murders it. Meanwhile, Tifa. Splash. Yes, it looks like I can get out through that hole. Hey, what did you do? Open this door. First you locked me in here, and now you want me to come out? Make up your mind. Dude, I can't wait for this part in part 3. This cat and mouse game is over. Let's get a little zesty with it. The execution may have been unsuccessful, but you dying by falling and crashing into the water below might still be pretty exciting.
Split.
Sassy till the end. Oh. Quit slapping me, you old... The nerve. You hit me first. Payback. You... Stop it. That hurt. Same to you. Ugh, that little. Take her away. It's time to pay up. Resist and I'll drop you. Run! Run to the end of the cannon. Run, bitch. Run! Yeah, that's going to be an epic moment for part 3. Oh, why did it end there? You could have shown her getting on and the thing flying away. No getting off this train. Biatch. Yeah, that's going to be a really big epic moment. There's probably going to be a legit fight maybe there. Or a slap minigame I think could work. I think you got to keep the slaps, you know? As Tifa jumps from the end of the cannon, an airship piloted by her comrades appears out of nowhere to catch her. You okay? Yuffie. Yeah, my cheeks hurt a bit though. Forget it. What's all this about? Well, I'll catch you up on all the details later. In any case, this airship, the Highwind, is now yours. Sick. Damn it, why didn't you tell me you had access to an airship? Sorry, but to deceive one's enemies, you sometimes have to start with your allies. Now, come on. Everyone's waiting. Everyone? You mean everyone's here? Poor Yuffie. Welcome to my airship, the Highwind. Come on, you can act a little more excited than that. I wash myself with a rag on a stick. Sid. Yeah, alright. It's fine. We're missing some crew. Do you think we're not strong enough without Cloud? Do you think we can't save the planet without him? Meteor is coming, and Weapon is on the rampage. At a time like this, I don't know what the answer is. No idea at all. Don't say that, Tifa. Come on, let's all think about this. Because there's no way we're getting off this train we're on. If only Cloud was here, everything would be fine. Cloud would stand that cocky little way that he does and tell us what to do. He'd say, everything's under control, Tifa. Tifa, when did you become such a wimp? I'm sorry, Barrett. I'm so depressed. I'm surprised at myself. Tifa, who we all thought Cloud was is... I know. That's why I want to make sure. That's why I have to see him again. I want you to know that I never disliked him. Well, as long as you stay alive, you just might see him again someday. So cheer up, sis. I know that I will see him again. Maybe. Cloud is still stuck deep inside the North Crater, where the ground cracked and swallowed him up, deep within the Earth. Deep within the Earth? Are you talking about the life stream? The life stream sometimes gushes out from cracks in the ocean floor, all the way up to the surface. I heard of a place where this happens. Maybe, just maybe, Cloud's getting the real stuff in the live stream, not the Mako from Shinra. I want to go to that place. Alright then. Once we find out where he is, the high wind will get us there in no time. Oh shit! We've reached the end. 3 sections for chapter 10. Chapter clear. Just got clear, dude. Please wait for future updates in order to play additional thingies. I didn't read what it said. What's this extra fight? Genova Death? Oh, it's gonna kick my butt. These things are difficult because it's way higher than what my party is, but yeah, that was a really good refresher. Again, if this is the way they open up the game, that's super cool. Again, it's just like, wow, like it's ballsy to have the player lose Cloud like that right at the beginning. I have no intention of winning this fight, by the way. It's just nice B-roll. But yeah, that's a really good refresher. You get so much in this chapter of the Genova backstory, the twisted truth from Sephiroth. God, the music's so good. Of him like telling Cloud, like, dude, what you thought was real is the illusion, not what was actually real. Get her, Vincent. God damn. I think Genova can cast slow, so I gotta be careful here. Cloud essentially just breaking down. Yeah, I'm very excited to see how they do that in part 3, because again, there's so many more layers to Sephiroth's machinations now that can just go further and further and really drive Cloud super mad. So where he's not just like broken, he is like piece by piece just ashes, you know? Sephiroth's really going to do a number on him in part 3. And driving that wedge further between Cloud and Tifa, what he's been trying to do for the longest time, which is kind of funny because Sephiroth's like, if it ends up being a Sephiroth who is, you know, post-Advent Children, like a lot of us think, hey, we won. Then it's like, okay, I can take that wedge that I tried to drive between Cloud and Tifa towards this section of our story and just try and do it earlier. Because that's what he's been trying to do. He's been trying to get Cloud to break earlier and really strain the relationship between the two of them. So there is so much Sephiroth can do to Cloud in that moment. Again, I love the idea of him being like, Cloud, you actually killed Aerith. It wasn't me. You've been not well. You've been going into fits of rage, and that there's going to be that moment, I think, where Cloud turns to Tifa for reassurance. Like, is he telling the truth? And Tifa's like, I don't know, dude. I wasn't there when it happened. And then there's the extra layer of Tifa. Like, once they got to Cloud holding Aerith, Tifa now starts seeing overlapping images too. So she's not quite confident in what she saw either. But the weapons emerging too, seeing Diamond and Ultima weapon, like their proper sizes, is horrifying. Again, I don't like huge things. They scare the crap out of me. But I'm very excited to see how they look in part 3. It makes me wonder... Yeah, well, I don't think they really need to change anything with how like Ruby and Emerald emerge. It's just like they're ready. You know, the weapons come out because the planet's in danger now. So there's that. And then of course, like potentially fighting Cloud in the crater after he gives the materia to Sephiroth. Like Sephiroth just like to mess with the party, just like makes Cloud snap. and then we got to fight him. Dark Cloud. Makes me kind of wonder, like, would Zack be there? Because Zack is potentially in the main timeline that our party is in. So if he can retrace their steps and maybe catch up to them, what if he joins the party temporarily and he's part of, you know, like trying to take Cloud out, beat his ass, knock him out, get him on the high wind. But which isn't going to happen because he ends up sucked into the crater. So yeah, I don't know. There could be a number of things that go on there. You could still fight Cloud, but it's just like there's nothing you can do because you have to get out of there, and then you know, sucked into the live stream, ends up in Medeal, and then that's when Cloud puts himself back together in the live stream with the help of Tifa. So this is cool. I like this. This was like a nice little refresher. Again, it's been a while since I played the OG, and if this is how part 3 is going to start out, it's nice to just have a refresher of everything that happens at the beginning. And if this is how part 3 opens, then this is a wild ride. I kind of like it though. You start off in the Icicle Inn area. It's a nice tutorial section. Get to know the characters a little better, new mechanics, exploration being different because I don't think there'd be any towers in part 3 like there were in Rebirth. And then you just have this big bombastic opening where Cloud just completely loses it. You reveal to the player what's actually going on. He gives the materia to Sephiroth, and that's when the journey starts. That's like the beginning, essentially, of the story. You go to Junon, the execution stuff happens. Man, there's a lot that part 3 has to cover. A lot. And this is just like an abridged version, too. Ever Crisis, they do abridged stuff, so that was pretty exciting, though. 48 hours only. That was pretty fun. I didn't do like full-on character voices. I didn't know if I would be capable of that. Doing Sephiroth's was fun. I like Rufus's voice too. But if you're someone who made it to the end of this video, thank you. Again, please let me know if you like this style of video, where I'm actually playing through the chapters and just kind of adding stuff as we go, or if you prefer the super short recaps that I do on the channel, because this is going to be a longer video than what I normally do. But this is nice. This is a nice change of pace, because sometimes it's like I sit here, I play through it, and then I watch my footage and I take my notes and then I make the video. But I like doing this because it's all right in front of me. Stuff just hits me and I can just say it. So let me know in the comments down below if you have a preference over the type of video. I actually wouldn't mind covering the rest of FF7 from Ever Crisis, maybe in the lead up to part 3 actually coming out. I think that could be kind of cool. And we can do like little comparisons of like how stuff ends up changing once part 3 comes out, some of the deviations they took. I think it'd be pretty cool. So with that being said, that's the video. I am Curious Corduroy. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of Chapter 10, Looming Threat. Again, let me know if you want me to do this more, or if you're just like, stop. I like the recaps. Let me know in the comments down below. I am Curious Corduroy. I will see you guys in the next video. Wow, Tifa's so beautiful. Please remember to be excellent to... what's my sign off? I got distracted by Tifa. Please remember to be excellent to one another. Tifa's my waifu. I just go blank when I see her.